Okay, so here's what we have so far. Our 2 salt plates, the 2 O-rings, and then the little piece that we're going to screw into it, into this piece when we're done. Let me fix my case. Here we go. So we clean it with DCM. It's already been cleaned, just enough to wet it, and then it'll evaporate off pretty quickly. And we're first going to run a background sample. So we're going to take one, our O-ring has to go in first. You just drop it in. We're going to take one salt plate. Do you mind holding this? So I can do this? Okay, so one O-ring, one salt plate, and we're just going to take this and screw it right in. Oops. Just enough, I guess. He never really said, but... Oh, shit. I know what I didn't do. O-ring, salt plate, the other O-ring. That would make it work better. Okay. Alright, so then we're going to come to the computer. And this is screwed in. It's not magnetic or anything, so it just sits right in there like that. Come to the computer. We're going to open up our Omnic software after we've logged in. And the first thing we're going to do is collect and experiment setup, and then collect background after every 20 minutes. Hit OK. So the first thing we're going to do is collect our background. Hit OK. Yes, we're going to collect it. We know we're going to collect it. And it's thinking. And there it is. And it's still thinking down here. So in a minute it'll pop up and say add to window 1. And we're going to say yes. And then every sample you run, including the background, you need to save as a different file name. Because I did this the first time and I tried to save it all as one. And it didn't work. So save them all differently. Come on, Dana. But this is a nice background, I think.
You know if Ari left? She left, right?
She said she'd be back in an hour. Add to window 1. Yes. File. Save as. And I'm going to put this under my Z drive. Or you can do it wherever you want to do it. I'm going to do IR background. So it's saved. Okay, now we're going to take our salt plates here, which are still technically clean. Oops, let me get it out. And add some sample. Leave that ring in there. I'm going to add my first sample first, and I'm going to do just about enough to wet one salt plate completely. Don't have to soak it. Hopefully you can see that. There we go. See the bubbles on this? Okay. And the bubbles are okay because when you push this down, they're going to go away. And then I put my 2 plates back together, my O-ring again, and there we go. Alright, now we're going to run our first sample. Same way we did. Put it in here, like so. And instead of collect background, now we're going to do collect sample. And you have to name it whatever you want to name it. RMS, what did I name mine? Page 23, file 1, go. Okay. And now we wait, and hopefully it'll come out really nicely. That looks pretty good. It looks like a pretty... I think this is all just cyclohexene, right? Is that what he said? If you have another bump here, he said that's probably your alcohol, so you probably didn't separate very well. And so when this is done, it's going to pop up and you can say, yes, you can add it to the window. But like I said, make sure you save each separate run as a separate file, because it didn't save it the first time when I did that, when I just saved it all as one. So you can say yes. And that shows this is my background and this is my first sample run. But I'm going to save it as my IR vial 1. Alright, and now we're going to do vial number 2. Same way we did the vial 1, but you have to clean the plates in between. So we'll just get our DCM here. Oops. Give them a good wet. good and wet. And just kind of rub them around. And they dry pretty quickly. So, there we go. Feels good. So now I've got my vial number 2. I don't have a lot of this one. Just enough to wet it. There we go. The other O-ring. And then my little securement device. That's what I'm calling this. Alright, here we go again. Same thing. Oops, get this in right. There we go. Right there. Collect sample. 2. Okay. Hopefully this one will come out good too. Looks like I have lots of cyclohexanes, which I think is what I'm supposed to have. And that's pretty much it, right? I didn't leave anything out?
I think so.
Okay. And just make sure you save it again. And I tried to, yeah. I'm sure it'll tell us how we can superimpose everything.
I think mine's saved that way.
Really?
I
must not have done
Let's pull it
something
up
right.
again.
Okay. Well, we can record it too, so we can show them. How about that? Oh, well, we'll stop it and start it again, I guess, and send them 2 different videos. Okay. Well, that's what mine looked like, so we're done.
So you want me to stop it?